Dr. Latasha McIlwaine, and I am here to work on our meditation for the morning and making sure that we're feeling really relaxed and that we're starting to get real good with just being in the present moment. Everyone kind of aware of meditation? Anyone first time meditating? No one first time meditating? Amazing. I love that. Okay. So everyone knows the idea and the perks of meditation and what meditation does for us and how it really helps us to be able to focus more, be able to be more in the moment, but also being able to have us in more of a creative aspect of life, having us in, and of course, everyone probably know that with me being an entrepreneur, I have to keep this creativity going because I, again, working with Miss Cynthia, wanted to create something memorable and something great. And this is our little baby at this point. Well, Cynthia's baby. I just kind of jumped on and say, I'll come too. So yes. So with that, again, like I said, meditation is one of those things that a lot of us don't really focus. A lot of people, not us, but a lot of people don't really focus on meditation because they don't realize the perks of it, the benefits, and all that good stuff. Being in mental health, being in health and wellness, you guys kind of know that, yeah, meditation is one of those things that we really need to start focusing on. When it comes down to our ritual of meditation, so I have been very, very creative with my level of meditation. I do plenty of meditative activities. Not only do I sit on a mat and bring myself to center and focus in, I also do things where I take meditative walks. I take meditative jogs every now and then, not a whole lot, but I'll also take guided meditative baths. I'll be in my bathtub and really just, making my surroundings the way I want it to be, that I'm very serene, quiet, and in the moment. And then also, I do meditative swims. So now that I'm swimming more, I get in the tub, I mean in the pool, and I am actually meditating as I'm swimming. And I tend to do that on a regular basis. So meditation is not always just sitting down doing this pose, okay? Because some people tell me, oh, I can't sit still. Okay, but you can do other things with meditation as well. You do not have to be just seated and quiet and everything else. You can be doing some other ways of meditation. I also do meditative stretches. We can go into that a little bit after we finish the meditation. We can stretch if you guys would like to. Or as we're in this meditation, you guys can tell me now if you would like to be doing some stretches while we're meditating as well. Okay? Yeah. All right. So let's get into the we're gonna do the meditative stretch. It looks like all of us, and look at my lady back here is already starting. But the meditative stretch is what we can go into. And like I tell everyone, everything that we're gonna do, if there are any injuries or areas that you guys know that you've been injured, be mindful of that. Please do not push yourself harder than you have to. Don't follow me in a way that, okay, she's got her leg way up here. My leg ain't gonna be up there, but I'm just saying. If my leg was way up there and you can't get your leg up there, please do not put your leg up there, okay? Be mindful of your body. Listen to your body. The reason for meditation is just to be focused in the moment. And when we say focus in the moment, we're talking about being present with every aspect of you, not nobody else, every aspect of you, okay? So with that being said, I'm not going to be long-winded here. We'll go ahead and get started, and we're doing some stretches, and we'll go ahead and I'll guide you through the meditation. I will be talking as we're going through the meditation, and we're going to keep it pretty simple, okay? Okay, music already. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and sit down on that. Well, you guys already sitting in your mat. Sit on my mat. And I want you guys to bring your legs across if you can. If you cannot, please keep your legs straight out in front of you. All right. And the first thing we're going to start doing is start with our deep breathing. You're going to inhale and you're going to exhale. And we're just going to breathe for a little while. As you're breathing, I want you to be mindful of the noises you're hearing around you. You can close your eyes if you would like. If you do not feel comfortable closing your eyes, please, you do not have to do it. When you do close your eyes though, that's a moment a lot of times where we go into a difference of our mindset because we're not getting all that stimulation coming through the eyes. So when we do close our eyes, we are able to just slow it down, slow our breathing down, and be definitely in the moment. Continue to take deep breaths. If you want, you can come breathe in through your nose and blow out through your mouth. And the goal is to slow the tempo down, the breathing tempo. You're going to slow it down. So that means you're taking bigger, deep breaths in, and you're pushing bigger, deep breaths out. And sometimes as you're taking those deep breaths, you can make the noise with the in and the noise with the out. That helps you focus in. Hear the birds chirping and singing. Hear the rustle of the trees as the wind is blowing lightly. Continue to breathe in and out. Okay, from here, I want you guys to take your shoulders and start moving them backwards. I want you guys to be mindful of feeling how your skin, some of our skin might be kind of greasy right now if we sprayed some stuff on. Some of our skin might be nice and warm and we probably feel some sweat coming out, kind of perspiring a bit. It is very warm out. Keep rolling those shoulders backwards. And you can do it as slowly as you want to. It's just getting the upper body ready for good stretching. Now we're going to take those shoulders forward. Reverse it. Bring the shoulders forward. I'm actually having a real nice time rubbing my knees, if anyone had their eyes open. If your mind starts to wander away, focus in on what you're hearing, or focus in how you're feeling your skin as you're taking your shoulders around, or focus in on chewing the gum that's in your mouth and also your breath. From there, we're going to bring our shoulders down. We're going to breathe into our shoulders being down for a sec. We're going to take our head, we're going to move our head forward, in the down position. We're going to bring our head back up as if we're looking at the sky. We're going to go down again to the down position, bringing our head all the way down, chin to chest. should be feeling a nice little stretch in our back, in the center of our back as our chin go to our chest. We're gonna go back up, looking to the sky. Head back down, chin to chest. Up. Back to the sky. Back down, chin to chest. And hold it in that position down for a few minutes here, a few seconds. Make sure you're taking your deep breaths in and your deep breaths out. We're going to take our head from the down position and we're going to roll ear to shoulder on the right side. We're going to come back down to the down front position. We're going to roll again, ear to shoulder, right side, and down. Ear to shoulder again, right side. And our next one, we're going to go to the back. We're going to come down, and then we're going to go ear to shoulder, right side, and we're going to roll around to the back. We're going to go back around the same way. We're going to the same way back to the right shoulder, back to the front, right shoulder again, ear to shoulder, to the back, come back around the same side and bring her down. This time we're going to go all the way around. We're going to go right side, ear to shoulder. We're going to go back. We're going to go to the left side, ear to shoulder, down to the front. And keep going around. And with this process, just want you to relax, listen to my voice, and listen to the birds and trees as the wind is blowing, and still take your deep breaths. If your eyes are closed, I tell people, out of sight, out of mind. Whatever's going on, whatever we've been dealing with in the past week, we want to just roll that tension out. We want to roll everything out. Keep rolling. In the next full roll, we're going to actually reverse it and go in the other direction. So we should be down now. Take it to the left. Come to the back, to the right, and roll around to the bottom. And let's roll. Again, we are just focusing on our breathing. If we have gum in, we're focusing on our chewing. As our thoughts are trying to tiptoe away from us and our mind wants to run to other things. Sometimes that happens and it's okay. But we definitely want to bring it back. So I always say, you can allow your mind to wander, and it's okay. Just always tiptoe it back to center, which is the reason why you're here and why you're being present in the moment. One more big roll around. Bring it to the bottom, and then bring the head straight up to the top, or face to face, not to the top, to the sky, but to the front. And take some deep breaths in and out. Listen to the birds. Hear the soft music playing. More deep breaths in and out. Slowly. Now let's take our arms and put them straight out in front of us. Let's lean into the front. Still taking deep breaths in and out. We're gonna bring the arms all the way up to the top, to the sky. We can keep our head forward. If you want to take your head to the sky, you can. We're going to turn the hands outward. We're going to bring them down to the side. As we're taking deep breaths still. We're going to turn the palms forward. We're going to bring our arms together in front, which is where we started. And now we're going to take our arms up. Turn our palms outward. We're going to go down for a straight T. Turn our palms to the front. Bring them back together. Let's continue that motion and go all the way around. Slowly as you need to. You can go at your own pace. And as you're coming up, you can really focus on taking a deep breath, bringing it up. That inhale as you're coming up. That exhale as you go down. Sides for that T. Bring it back to the front. And you can just continue to breathe at your own pace. And this will be the last one. And what we're going to do is we're going to come to the front and then we're going to reverse this move. So now take it out to the sides. Take it up. Bring it back down in front. So we're actually reversing the move. And take your time with it. There's no race to the finish. We're just stretching out our muscles, making sure we're relaxing. You guys can focus on your hand motions, where your palms are going, just to give yourself just that movement. You can bring your arms down. You probably are feeling some tension in your shoulders now. I want you to bring your arms, put your fingertips up on your shoulders and just kind of give yourself a little bit of a roll forward and backwards, however you want to do it. Just to stretch those arms out a little bit. Keep your arms warm. Keep the motion going. Back and front at your pace. And be sure to continue to take those deep breaths. Listen to what's going on around you. Focusing on your inner self. back and front with those shoulders just to get that little bit of a tension out. And you can bring your arms back down to your knees. This is kind of our center position. We're going to take our arms out in front of us again, and we're going to come down for a stretch, just to the front. A nice long stretch. You should be feeling your back. You're reaching forward in front of you. Take deep breaths in this stretch. Allow the back, the arms, the head, neck to feel a little bit of a pull. You'll probably feel it in your thigh area as well, around your hips. And just breathe into it. You can also let your hands rest on the mat in front of you if you would like, or right in front of you. But you want to feel a nice stretch. We're going to come up. And now let's go ahead and adjust a little bit so that we can lay back. I'm going to lay all the way back. If you want to keep your legs straight in front of you, you can. If you want to keep your legs in the cross position, that is fine as well. And now you're laying on your back. If you're comfortable with opening your eyes, you can. And we all should be looking up at the sky or at the top of the pergo there. I want everybody to take deep breaths in and out. If you have your legs crossed, you're probably feeling a little bit of pull in your thigh area. And if your legs are straight, you probably should just be feeling the relaxation of your legs being straight out. Again, this is a modified move. Everyone don't have to be in the same position. As you're looking at the sky, not that many clouds, but it is beautifully blue. You might see some birds flying about. You see the green trees, how beautiful they are. You see the wind blowing the trees about. And we're still taking those deep breaths in and out. And you're focusing on you. Enjoy this for a few minutes. Focus on your breathing. Position. We're going to go ahead and straighten our legs out in front of us. If your legs are crossed, go ahead and straighten them out. We're going to come up Bring the upper body up. You may need a little bit of support from your legs to come up. We're gonna reach into where our toes are. Nice stretch for our back and the back of our legs. We're probably feeling it underneath the back of our legs as well. Let's just breathe into it. And as you're breathing into the stretch, each time, see if you can go just a little bit further with that stretch at your own pace. Taking deep breaths in and deep breaths out. This helps with our flexibility, but this also helps us to just be mindful of our body movements, mindful of our bodies getting the stretch it needs, and just being mindful and in the moment. Right? You can come on up now. I want everybody to go back to the lay-in position again. A few seconds to breathe. We're going to take our arms all the way up in front of us. This is a position that we can modify as well. If you feel comfortable, bring those legs up. You can open your eyes and look up to the sky. Look at the clouds, trees. Notice the wind blowing. What we're gonna do now is take these ankles and these wrists for a roll. Let's roll it out. As you're rolling them out, just think about being in this paradise we're in. You reverse your roll, and you're taking deep breaths. Just stay in the moment. If your legs are getting heavy and you need to put them down, please do so. Modify the positions as you need to. Just keep on rolling. Let's go ahead and come on down. We can bring our legs up into the bent position and put our arms down by our sides. And take those deep breaths in and out at your own pace. And again, we're just focusing on being in the moment. At this point in time, it is all about you. All about your self-care, your self-love, building up our self-esteem, building our self-awareness, and being totally in the moment. As you're taking those deep breaths, pay attention to your tummy going up and down, your chest coming up and falling. Let's go ahead and stretch those legs out. Now we're in the lay-in position, laying flat on our back. point those toes down. Bring those toes up to the sky. Point those toes down. Bring those toes up to the sky. Toes down and up to the sky. And now let them rest for a few minutes. Just let them rest. Whether you want them to rest in the up position or the down position. Totally up to you. Just let it rest. Let them hang, let them stay sitting up, whichever makes you feel comfortable. Now we want to go ahead and bring our back of our neck and our back all the way up off the mat. Arms out in front of us, just sitting up. Deep breath. Now we're going to cross our legs again. If you can't cross your legs, you can keep them straight. We're going to take our arms down and we're going to wrap our body. And as we're here, we're going to give ourselves this big hug. We're going to switch the arm motions to give ourselves another big hug. Because we all are focusing on loving ourselves and understanding that we have to take care of ourselves, to take care of everyone else around us. So important for us to understand why self-love is important, why taking care of ourselves is very important, and why we should invest in self-awareness, self-love, self-care, and giving ourselves time for ourselves. You're going to come out of this and just bring your arms down, your hands down to your knees. Taking those deep breaths in and out. We're gonna go for one more stretch, and that's gonna be our back stretch. With our back stretch, it's gonna be a twist. We're gonna take our left hand, put it on our right knee. We're gonna take our right hand, pull it behind our back. We're gonna go for a nice stretch to the back. Take deep breaths in this stretch. We're going to go ahead and turn it the other side. So we're going to reverse the stretch the other way. We're going to turn the other side again. We're going to reverse the stretch to the other side to give us a nice, good stretch. This time, just really kind of allow yourself to feel it in your back. You'll feel it in your core area as well. Let's go to the other side for the final. And this last simple move we're going to do, we're just going to come back to center. And we're going to take our arms out. We're going to go in for a hug again. And we're going to repeat mantras. Some of these mantras are things that we can do while we're in our meditation. Sometimes we can even call them affirmations. We're going to repeat a few and then we're going to wrap up. So we're still focusing on our breathing. We're going to start, I'm going to state it, and I want you guys to repeat. I love me. This retreat is for me. I have to be able to take care of me, to take care of other people. I have to show myself love. I have to understand that I have to forgive myself. I have to understand the love that I need to give to others come from within me. Come out, bring your arms out. We're going to hug the other side. We're going to repeat some more. I am worth it. I am a wonderful person. I love me. I support me. I know where my deepest thoughts come from. Take some deep breaths, please. Just hold yourself for a minute. Considering I am statements, guys, is one of those things, ladies and guys, is one of those things that we have to put into the universe, send to our higher power, speak to our gods about, and putting those things in the present is the positivity we have to put forth for ourselves. I am loved. Repeat. I am loved. I am a loving person. I love who I am. Taking care of me is important. Deep breaths. My mental health matters. My physical health matters. This is the beginning of me taking care of myself so that I can take care of all of the individuals and things I love around me. Taking those deep breaths. Now bring your arms down to your side, your hands on your knees again. Deep breaths in and out. When you feel comfortable, bring it back to center. And you can open your eyes. Deep breath in and out. The last statement we will say is, I am in love with me. Deep breath in and out. And now you can open your eyes. If you're comfortable and you're ready to go ahead and get up, if you're still in meditation, please stay there if you are. But if you're not, we can go ahead and breathe deeply in and out, and we can start to get up now.